my channel. So today I'm doing part 3 for the sew along for the jacket of the golden rule. I am using pattern number 1. I've made small changes to the pattern to include changing the sleeve on the pattern. I used a McCall pattern sleeve for this particular sleeve, and once we do the sleeve I will add what pattern I use. So if you want to make those adjustments that you can, but for the most part I've followed the pattern as is. Now in the past videos you've seen that we did all the darts in the jacket. We also have sewn the shoulder seam, the side seams. We put together the peplum and also the pocket flap. So in this video, we're going to sew together the facings. Now, this jacket does not have a lining. If you would like a lining to the jacket, there's definitely ways you can do that. And if you get in contact with me, I can walk you through it. But for this particular jacket, because of the fabric I'm using, I am not doing a lining. So we're going to complete the facing and go from there. I would just like to say thank you to all those who took the time to watch the videos, those who have subscribed in the past, to new subscribers, and those who are watching me for the first time. Make sure you click the like button and also subscribe. I've had fun sewing this and I can't wait to show you the results of this particular jacket. Let's get started. Sewed my peplum to my jacket. I went and I pressed it. I wanted to show you guys the end result of basting the seams together, so they lined up very nicely. Now make sure, I already did one, I need to do the other one, that you go in and you take out whatever thread that you put in there. I did one, I'm just gonna make sure the other one's done. Okay, so see, still got some thread in there. I need to go in and take that out real quick. All right, so next up I'm going to do is to go ahead and sew on the flap, and this should be a very easy thing to do. Make sure that's okay. It's a part of my serge, so I need to go ahead and take this out. All right, that's gone. So for my flap, I had previously went and put small dots on where I needed to start and end, and I'm actually going to do it on top of my seam. Okay, I think for a minute my mind went blank. I was trying to find where the dot was. So what I'm going to do right there, because I want it right there, I'm going to pin it and I want my line to be just above my seam. Make sure I'm pinning it in the right location. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to baste it. Okay, and this is a little hard to do because I don't have that much but I want to line it right there and I'm going to baste. Okay, so I'm going to line it to the edge of my seam. And I'm going to do that all the way across. And it's always good to have a starting point so you know where you need to go. And it's really thick here, so I might change the way I'm pinning it so I can make sure everything's pinned correctly, but all right. So I'm gonna take this to my machine and hold on just a minute. Kyron, can we please stop yelling, bud? I'm recording. Thank you. As I told you guys before, you're gonna hear me saying random things like that because I have kids in the house and my sewing room is close to the living room. So, all right. So I'm gonna line this up. Okay, this is really kind of thick, but I'm just gonna do a basting stitch, okay? Okay. So now that that basting stitch is done, hold on just a minute. DW! All right. Now that that basting stitch is done, I'm going to turn it down because what I want to do is I am going to top stitch. Okay. So this is why it came in handy for me to go ahead and oh, I can't see it. All right, that's why it came in handy for me to go ahead and press that. Okay, so instead of using I'm actually my regular foot, I actually want to use, if I can find it. No, that's not what I want to use. Why can't I find the right foot? Okay, it's going to be a foot that I use for top stitching. Okay. And that will just help me make sure that it comes out all neat, nice and neat. So. Where I wanted to start. Now, because the thickness of it, sometimes I have to move it to get it where I need it, know it needs to go. Because once it starts, it'll be fine. Just got to get it started in the foot. All right. All right, guys, and that is the end result. I'll go ahead and take some of the thread off of it, and that is my flap. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it another press because I just want it to be nice and crisp, and then I'm gonna do the other side. I gathered my pieces for my facing. Okay, this is my front facing piece. In the first video, we went through and I showed you that I actually did some stay stitching to some of my pieces. So my facings was one of them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my back facing. Your back facing should be one piece. And my back facing is already completed. It already has my inner facing on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin my facing pieces together. And not only do I have my back facing that I need to do, okay, I also have facing for my front peplum pieces, okay? So those also need to be sewn together, okay? So I'm gonna pin those. Okay. And that's why I made sure I did notches for everything so I know what piece goes with what piece. All right. So I need to switch out my foot. Okay. And remember, we're doing 5/8 of an inch. All right, so you want to go through and sew all of your facing pieces together. Go ahead and if you're going to use your serger, go ahead and serge them and press them open. And then we will put this aside to work on our zipper. All right.